Okay, everyone, I have a pretty interesting battle here against Swankle7, who is well, he's a recurring viewer on my stream, and he is using a interesting themed team. In fact, he took a lot of my recurring and common viewers and made a team based on their favorite Pokemon. So I decided to bring a theme team of my own. I'm using the team that I finally did beat my Pokemon Y Wonderlocke with, and before anyone mentions it, I did allow him to use Blaziken. It is a Blaziken, not a Speed Boost one, which I'm okay with. It's fine, because it fits the theme. So I just wanted to mention that. Don't flame him in the comments for using an Uber, because Blaziken would not be an Uber. So I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, so I lead with my Manectric, which is kind of a good excuse to use a Mega Evolution. Keep in mind that this is the 6 Pokemon that I did clear the game with, not the exact Pokemon, but the same species. Either way, he goes into Omega Blaziken because he doesn't like the original matchup between my Manectric and Fulham, his Meganium. But now he is going to go back into Fulham, predicting my Volt Switch. So that was a very good play. After I wasted the Overheat, and yeah, now I have to switch out, and I decided to just go into Roserade, who also should be able to do good things against this Meganium. I actually think I'll probably force a switch, because he doesn't want to get hit by a super effective Sludge Bomb. So instead I just go for the Toxic Spikes, set them up. I know that he has a few Pokemon on his team that will actually take some good damage from them, so that's what I decided to do. He ends up just going for the Light Screen, however, which is a good play because now my Sludge Bomb shouldn't do a whole lot. And yeah, he's going to go out into Zank Attack, his Salamence, now that he sees that I'm just trying to set up, and I just go for that second layer of Toxic Spikes, basically to get off that Toxic Poison against the Meganium once come back in. That's going to be real nice. So, yeah, he's just going to go for the Fire Blast, and what a clutch survive by my Roserade. Tanky, fun little Roserade, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Sleep Powder, which will cripple the Salamence. Really does suck for him. He wasn't able to get the 1-hit KO because, yeah, now that thing's put to sleep, which means it's going to kind of be useless until it can wake up, and Salamence isn't too bulky. So he goes out now into Lucario, and I go out into my Dredragon, who is pretty much the hero of my Wonderlocke, and as you can see, Lucario is his favorite Pokemon, so it's named myself. And now he goes into Gavin Hill. I don't think Gavin Hill actually likes Honchkrow, but it's kind of an inside joke. Gavin Hill thinks Honchkrow should be Uber. So, yeah, there's that. And, yeah, Gavin Hill, I'm going to switch out against Manectric against, because I'm hoping Manectric can take it pretty nicely. Not to mention, get off the Intimidate. And that's a pretty good switch for me, because he does try to just Sucker Punch me, which obviously isn't going to do anything. So now he does end up Sucker Punching, and still does a lot of damage to my Manectric, despite the Intimidate, and I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, which does finish off Gavin Hill, but because he didn't switch out, I have to show my Pokemon first, so I decide to go into Ludicolo, who is a pretty well-rounded Pokemon. I don't really know what he's going to do, so, yeah, I just go into Ludicolo to see what he wants to switch into, and he switches into myself, which he made a Pikachu. Oh, Swankle, you troll. I hate Pikachu, so, yeah, and of course he knows that. That's why the Kappa is there. So he fakes me out, which is funny, because I was actually also going for the fake out. In fact, I thought I got it at first. I do have fake out on this Ludicolo. It's just a pretty much in general Ludicolo. It's not made for a rain team per se. Just one that I can kind of put into a lot of teams. And he doesn't quite kill me with that that Volt Tackle. It is a very powerful move, but it is not super effective against me, so I do end up living it and killing the Pikachu with a Giga Drain because it is made out of paper. He does, however, go back into himself, his Lucario, to finish me off, and yeah, that kind of blows. Now, as you can see, it does have Life Orb, and I do survive again. Ludicolo with the clutch. Was actually super clutch in that final battle in the Wonderlocke as well against the champion, so Ludicolo being clutch yet again, and yeah, as you can see, this thing is Life Orb, so it can change its move. And I just go into Siglift because I figure I should be able to get off a Calm Mind against this thing. I see that this is a special Ludicolo, not a physical one. And yeah, I'm just kind of thinking that I should be able to set up and do damage to this thing. He just goes for another Flash Cannon, and after my Calm Mind, it does doesn't do a whole lot. I get my Burn off, which is fine because I have the Magic Guard ability, which means he can't get another different status condition off. And I'm just going to go for the Psychic to finish this thing off. So now he goes into Blaziken, which, as I said earlier, I'm perfectly fine with. It's supposed to represent Omega Blaziken, which is a stream viewer of mine that comes... He's a regular stream viewer. and he ends up having Flare Blitz, which kills me, so that's pretty good. Blaziken is obviously still a really powerful Pokemon and can hit really hard. However, I think with Druddigon I can resist his attacks, or at least his fire attacks, so I go back into that. He goes for the Flare Blitz anyway, and as you see, I do resist that, and I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw. This appears to be a Choice Scarf Blaziken, which is a good set, considering he can't use Speed Boost. And, yeah, it is going to go down, though, after a Dragon Claw. So it goes down to Fulham again, and I do have the Fire move, so I decide just to go for that. He goes for the Aromatherapy to get rid of his Toxic Poison, which is okay, I guess. It doesn't get rid of the Toxic Spikes. So, yeah. It also wakes up his Salamence, so that's the reason he did it. It's a good play, and etc., etc. Now, I am a Choice Band Druddigon. I was hoping he wouldn't know that, and yeah, as you can see, I have to keep going for Dragon Claw, not my Fire Punch, so that kind of blows, and he gets off the Reflect. This is a dual screen Meganium, which I was not really expecting. It's kind of rare to have see a dual screen Meganium, but it definitely is doing some work here against me this time. So I go out into Roserade again, just to hope that he doesn't... I was hoping that he wouldn't go for that light screen, but yeah, he set up both screens, and yeah, he should be able to take a Sludge Bomb okay, maybe not. I'm hoping that the stab and the super effectiveness will come through, and it does. So despite that light screen, I am able to take it out thanks to the super effective, and not to mention the Life Orb. But that does also take out Roserade, so... it's a 1-for-1 there. I go into my last Pokemon, Granbull, who, like Manectric, didn't really do anything during the Elite Four because I just kind of stuck him in my team to replace 2 dead Pokemon, but it doesn't mean that it can't help me out here in this themed match. And it's also good because his last Pokemon is the Salamence, which I know I have the type advantage against. I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave because I know it's the safest play. If he does try to go for the Dragon Dance, I don't... Like, he still has the Reflect up, so Play Rough is going to be... is going to be doing less damage. So I just wanted to get that T-Wave up to seal the deal, so to speak. And for some reason, he's going for the Fire Blast, so I guess he doesn't actually have a physical move that will affect me. He might only have Outrage, I guess, because I'm not really sure why he wouldn't carry Earthquake or something, but I guess maybe he just has Outrage and Dragon Claw. It could be. And, of course, Fire Blast, but that's not enough to take out Granbull, and I am able to take out with the Play Rough, so... Good game, and today's question of the day is this. I kind of thought that using a theme team was fun, as well as playing one, so I like to ask the chat, or not the chat, the oh my god, the YouTube comments, what kind of theme team would you like me to use in the future? I'm be open to doing some kind of theme team, whether it's a team made from a particular playthrough I did on YouTube or another theme. Leave a comment about that, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you will rate, comment, and subscribe. Later. I mean, like, comment, and subscribe. Gosh, man.